Hey, Mona girl, I love you. Anywho, girl, I need some advice on how to how to get back in the dating game. My last relationship ended in I want to say May. That was the last time I got some dick
Ooh.
too, and I'm struggling. I seen a video on TikTok today that turned me on. Like I need help. Like this is not gonna work. What do I do? Should I take a year off or should I go out and hope? How do you meet niggas? Like what I need some advice. Like real advice, real shit.
That's a good one. And I ain't got nothing for you.
I got
Let me see one more time in the beginning what she
Hey
said.
Mona girl, I love you. Anywho, girl, I need some advice on how to get back in the dating game.
Okay, that's basically
okay.
what it is.
She don't know how to get niggas. Go ahead.
Let me say one thing.
Like most women.
I saw my mom do the internet dating thing and it worked for her. Like the apps and shit. I think that that's really common right now. I don't think that it's like a strange thing. You shouldn't feel weird or strange. There's a lot of people in there looking for love. Good people, educated people, Also, I watched a relationship restore episode and Dre said that you need to stop going to one specific place looking for a guy and go to places where you meet everybody else at. Like the post office, supermarket, whatever. Don't just go to the nightclub looking for niggas or go to this certain event, the mixer looking for niggas. Just be open and available. And I think a lot of, especially me being a girl from Philly and we're very heavy with the resting bitch face, lightening our faces, lightening our body language, right? I hate when you raise your fucking hand because you always get a goddamn turn. What is it?
You doing all this explaining. You women don't go out and open their mouths to try to attain a man. You want to tell her everywhere to go. She want to go somewhere where somebody gonna come grab her. Everywhere you tell her to go, she's not gonna open her mouth and change her formula to get a nigga. She's gonna do everything she did before, stand there, look good, and wait and go home by herself.
You didn't let me finish. What I was saying, the reason why I brought out what Dre was saying was because it's not really more on what you do. It's just having your mindset on meeting a person. So making sure your appearance is always up. A woman will get real for the club because that's where their men are and they think that's where they can meet the men. Whole time the niggas are in the supermarket, they're in the library, they're in the, you know what I mean? On your day-to-day thing. Regardless because me, I'm old school, I don't approach men.
Y'all
but there's
always
a way.
let
me finish. I'm old school, I don't approach men, but to me, it's a way for me to let a man know I'm interested in him.
Yeah.
The way I look at him, just finding your way in that same aisle as him, giving him a certain facial expression, maybe asking him a silly question. Do you know where this, whatever? That's just because I don't want to go at a guy. That's just me. But I know how to try to make it work or whatever. But what I will say is, what the fuck do the glasses lift?
I ain't saying nothing. You selling your story.
I'm not selling it. I'm telling it, nigga.
Telling your story. I'm gonna get my turn. Go ahead.
Basically, I just feel like that's why I brought up the relationship restore episode, because I just thought it was interesting, because I think a lot of women narrow their track like to church and clubs, or mixers or whatever. And I think that it's more that, and that's why I bring it back to just being an East Coast girl, us always being in our heads, being serious, and then lightening up your face, lightening up your body language, so a motherfucker will approach you to think that you even want to have a conversation, and you can always do the old hook me up with somebody. Some people are good at that. Like when Dre and them tried to hook me up with somebody with one eye.
Women need to go. I don't know. Y'all need to get y'all need to be what's the confidence? Get y'all confidence up. You feel me? Because what you say.
Because of course you want to hear what a man thinks.
Y'all want us to meet y'all at all these places, but then y'all whole thing is y'all don't want a man not talking to y'all when y'all don't feel like y'all all the way up the par. So when a nigga do see you and he try to run down, you like, oh, not right now. You gonna get club dialed up for him to try to appreciate you, but when he try to fuck with you on your downtime, you busy, you ain't got the time.
I don't think that's her though. This person is looking for a relationship, so like that's what I'm saying. To answer her question, she want to know how you jump back in the game, and I think it's just that simple. Go where the people are and do what the people do. You know what I mean? Talk to people, get to know people, have a conversation. I'm a bitch that strike up a conversation in the vegetable aisle. Like I'm talking to women, men, all kind of shit. And a lot of when niggas try to talk to me, that's how it starts, because I'm having a conversation with them about fucking pears, and then it's like, yo, you from around here? Oh, I literally was in a Wawa last night. This guy's 24, tall, looked pretty slow, but he was handsome.
You probably got to change that.
He looked
off the spectrum.
learning disabled.
Okay.
The nigga looked slow. That's the way but he looked like he graduated high school, but he had an aid.
I'm rolling. I'm rolling.
You know what I'm saying? It looked like he went to the class where they teach you how to shop at the market.
They had cheesesteaks in his
You know
class.
that class they take you to Target, they take you to the supermarket, they teach you how to put an address application in. Fuck algebra. We just need you to get the basics. He looked like one of them, but he was tall and handsome, child. Can you carry a bag? You know how to eat butt. Anyway, we were talking by the water ice, and I was like, he was like, are you from around here? And I was like, no, are you? And we had a whole conversation, and now we follow each other.
This the most social person in the
But
world.
I'm about to say, you know how Mona is, though,
You
bro.
do?
You know she'll sit by
to
me
a
on the
certain
plane.
extent. I mean, we were kind of quoting me to a certain extent, so I guess I do agree.
I bet you
But
will.
I
What did
do
you say,
think-
though? What did you say? What I'm talking about? What did
Well,
you say?
essentially, a lot of times women are waiting for one time out of the week in one particular place full of like 200 people where half the people are the opposite sex to find somebody.
Right.
And expecting that person to then come up to them.
Right.
And approach
Which is what
them.
Phelps said, right.
And it's like, if you want to meet somebody, you say, where are all the good men? They're everywhere, that they do everything that you do. They go to the gas station, they go to the post office, they go to everywhere that you go. You just can't be scared to strike up a conversation. If you're interested in somebody, speak.
Right.
And I told a girl that the other day. I was like, if you were in a grocery store and you was looking for something in the grocery store and you saw somebody, you saw something in somebody's cart, you would just ask them.
Right.
But now when the attention is, I like this person or I'm attracted to this person, now you're scared to speak.
Women
And it's
don't
like,
want to be thirsty.
you wouldn't,
Pride.
if that person wasn't somebody you were attracted to, you would speak to them if you wanted to ask a question. You could ask the same question, oh, where'd you get that thing in your cart? And that's a question you don't even care about. You're just opening up the conversation.
You're just starting at the lingo. And I'm
trying to get y'all some game.
I am not somebody that have ever tried to talk to a nigga, but I definitely have reeled him the fuck in. You know what I mean? By striking up that conversation. Oh, my
Your
battery
mouthpiece-
light is on. You know what this mean?
You got a different mouthpiece though. You can't count.
Well, I just think women,
Yes, I do
women
know
got to
that.
understand the difference between, like, what you talking about is like the hunter, like, prey mentality thing, right? And
I
what,
do this straight from across the room.
And what we're talking
You think I
about,
was trying to rob you? I was trying to mess with you.
what we're talking about as far as the hunter mentality thing is like, we're not asking you to be the hunter, or nobody's asking you to be the hunter. It's like, you watch a lot of documentaries, nature documentaries, like, and lions and stuff like that.
Put the feathers
hunters,
up. You feel me? Put the feathers up.
The hunters don't. They hunt, or they go after the things that are actually attainable. Right. So what we're essentially saying is that if you come up and strike a conversation with a man, that's just opening up the possibility for him to actually talk to you,
Or maybe want
have
to talk to you in a
conversation
different
with you.
setting
It's
again.
not asking you to hunt for a man.
Right.
It's just opening up the possibilities of you being able to receive.
Right.
You know.
Right.
so-
Right. I hope we answered your question. And you got two men.
Open your mitts.
One that's crazy and one that's pretty calm.